Let me sit up to talk to you. Hey, I was taking a philosophy class, right? And one of the many great debates was, is life meaningless? Excuse the yelling in the background. Is life meaningless? Is God real? Oh, it was about religion. Philosophy of religion, right? Is God real? Is there a point in life, and if God is real, why are there evil? Why is there this, and that? Free will, blah, 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 right? When I think about it, honestly, a lot of people debate that, like, life is meaningful, God is real. I believe God is real, but I don't believe God is real in the way that a lot of, like, religions believe God is real, right? Like, I don't know if God's really this, like, I believe we're all God, honestly. I really do believe we are all God. But, the thing is that what can you really define as evil and and good, right? And I know that's kind of like, well, obviously, if you murder someone, you fucking kick a baby, that's evil. Yeah, obviously, that's fucking evil. But it's kind of like, when did we establish what evil was and what righteousness was, Because back then, during Manifest Destiny, when they were over there fucking genociding people and stealing land, they probably thought that was righteous because they thought that's what God wanted them to do, right? So they're thinking it's righteous, but now we're like, that was fucking evil, right? That was fucking evil. And, you know, what I really want to actually say about this whole topic is not whether things are evil or good, it's about the meaning of life, right? But life is, and not trying to sound emo or nothing, but life is meaningless. Life is meaningless. When you are born and you come here on earth, right? You're living life. There is no meaning to anything. I mean, yeah, there's like made up meanings that people make up and then everyone follows along with it. But personally, in your life, if you go down to square one, every situation, everything that happens to you is meaningless until you give it a meaning, right? Because if somebody breaks your favorite fucking mug and it's broken, you could be like, bro, fuck, my mug is broken. Like, that just means that everything sucks and that things aren't working out for me. Yeah, like, that's a meaning. Or it can be like, damn, my favorite mug's broken. Oh well. Right? And the meaning could just be like, damn, it's something that, like, something's just happened. And it's okay. Now I have an opportunity to, like, put my skills in to fix it or something. Or you can think of it as, damn, my favorite mug broke. That sucks. But maybe that means I'm going to find an even better mug that I'm going to love even more. Right? And I was watching a video of Bashar, right, after I was doing my EFT tapping. And I was like, he literally said life is meaningless until you give it a meaning, positive or negative. Positive meaning equals positive outcome. Negative meaning equals negative output. And I'm like, that's so true. And that's so true because that's literally how my life is as well. Which is whenever, first of all, I am the biggest preacher of this fucking quote. I don't know where it came from. It's just a quote that my mind, whatever. Change your perspective, you change your life. Because what is perspective? Perspective is just how you see something. And how you see something is kind of the meaning that you give to something, right? And everything is about perspective. Just like the fucking mug. It's like, shit, it broke. You can have the perspective of it broke because shitty things happened to me, or you can have the perspective of, damn, it broke because there's better for me. And that just means something better is coming for me and coming to me. And it's like two completely different things, and they're both delusional. They're both delusional, but they're both real. Like, it can be delusional to say that everything sucks for you and nothing ever works. Like, that can be totally delusional, because it's like, are you serious? Good things can happen to everybody and anybody. So you just over here sitting thinking that everything bad just happens to you is delusional as fuck. Just like people would think that someone saying only, like, good things always happen to them is delusional. Right? They could be like, good things don't always happen. Bad things happen too. Like, your fucking mug just broke. You're delusional, right? Delusion is just your perception. Everything is a delusion. Nothing is set in stone. Nothing is factory set or factory made. The earth and humans and reality and life is not, there's no way to be or live. There's just things and systems that are set up to guide you into maybe a life that doesn't really align with you. But it's just like everything is up to you. Life is meaningless until you give it meaning. In the way of, you don't need to do everything like everybody. You don't need to you don't need to always be the greatest, do the greatest fucking, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, you can honestly do whatever the fuck you want. I think everyone knows that. But sometimes it gets to a point of you really can do whatever you want, in the way of, if you want to build a fucking car that runs on water, you can do that. If you want to live like inside of a cave, you can do that. If you want to fucking, I don't know, only eat if you want to eat a feast every single dinner, you can do that. Like, there is nothing that you can't do. Like, you can do whatever the fuck you want. And I feel like when you think about it from the perspective of growing up in like the systemic world, and everything is just like, oh, it's got to be like this, and then you do 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 this, and then you die. Right? When you think about doing things like that, it all seems like so out of the ordinary. Like, you have a feast every single dinner, like full fucking turkey in the middle, fucking everything, Coraline ass meal. Like, that seems out of the ordinary for some people, but I mean, for some people that's just reality. If you want to fucking dress up as a gorilla every day, you can do that. If you want to work a job where you're literally just like taking care of baby ducks, you can do that. You can do anything. And I don't know, it's just kind of like, sometimes you have to rethink and remember that you can genuinely do whatever the fuck you want. If you like living in a cave, you can live in a cave. Like, isn't that crazy? Like, in this world, if I wanted to live in a fucking cave, I could live in a cave. If I wanted to genuinely be a caveman, I could, and no one could tell me shit. Because it's how I want to live my life. Like, if you want to be raised by a pack of wolves, you literally can do that. Like, that's just crazy. So, honestly, I guess that's kind of what I mean when I say life is meaningless, too. Is that, really, when you think about it, what's the meaning of life? The meaning of life is different for everybody because you give your own life meaning. Life is breath. Because without breathing, there's no life. So life is breath. So when you think about the meaning of breath, there's no meaning. There just is. Life just is. And you are somebody with life. So what is the meaning for you? What is the wanting for you? What is it that you want to fucking do? Who is it that you want to be? What do you want to experience? Like, that's... Yeah. Anyway, that's basically what I wanted to share. So, catch you on the flip. Bye.